Good evening. This is All India Radio Kohima. I'm Jonas Yantan with Evening News. The headlines. President Ramnath Kovind appeals to industrial sector to help government in reducing carbon emission. Nagaland Assembly Secretariat Staff Association to continue with its agitation. Chief Secretary J. Alam holds departmental review meeting with Social Welfare Department and State Resources Centre for Women. And the fourth edition of Khelo India Youth Games 2021 will officially kick off in Haryana. Now the news in detail. President Ramnath Kovind has appealed to the representatives of industrial sector to come forward to help the government in reducing carbon emission. He was addressing the 90th year celebration of the Merchants' Chamber of Uttar Pradesh in Kanpur today. President Kovind said that Kanpur is famous for industries but also infamous for pollution, especially in the river Ganga, and the government is trying to clean the river under Namami Ganga project. He said that Indian government has decided to minimize the carbon emission by 2030 and help of industry sector is necessary to achieve this goal. Kovind said that not only the pollution should be minimized, but industry sector can also help in setting up climate-friendly new industries. He also appealed professionals and youth of the country to give back to the society. President Kovind is presently on a 4-day tour of the state. Nagaland Assembly Secretariat Staff Association NASSA will continue with its agitation in regard to the appointment of retired officer Dr. P.J. Anthony to the post of Principal Secretary Nagaland Legislative Assembly Secretariat. A press release from the association informed that the decision was taken at a joint meeting with the Joint Action Committee today. It stated that the pen-down strike will be intensified by wearing black badges from Monday. Chief Secretary of Nagaland J. Alam held a departmental review meeting with Social Welfare Department and State Resources Centre for Women at Kohima today. Addressing the officers and staff, Alam asked them to have proper coordination, ensure better governance, set targets, give more focus, and walk the extra mile to achieve the desired goal. He added that the government is giving many facilities to the citizens, and it is their role as an official to ensure that those facilities should reach the doorsteps of the people. He advised the officials to work in coordination with other departments to ensure that development reaches out to the common people. The Chief Secretary emphasized the need to have a banking account number for every citizen and asked the officials to put every effort to find solution for any problem. Nagaland Pradesh Congress Committee NPCC, while supporting the removal of check gates inside Nagaland, also demanded removal of interstate check gates. In a press release, NPCC President K. Theria said the removal of check gates interstate has only transferred internal gate extortions to wholesalers and retailers. Asserting that more actions are required to bring down price hike, Theria said the basis of price hike is compounded with corruption and extortion by all organs, agencies, registered societies, unions, associations, and insurgents. He appealed to the administration, police and judiciary to work together to control price hike by forming independent pricing commission with taxes, weighs and measures and other departments and agencies concerned beginning from Dimapur, the commercial capital of Nagaland. He emphasized that registered societies are supposed to work to promote and improve the living standards and not to torture the people. NPCC President urged the concerned agencies to stop all illegal collections, extortions and unauthorized groups from taking law into their own hands so that the public would learn to trust the law and other agencies. This news comes to you from All India Radio Kohima. You can also listen to this news bulletin on News on Air app and YouTube channel AIR News Kohima. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has said that the government's push for self-reliance is driven by a vision of contributing to global prosperity. In a series of tweets, Modi said 130 crore Indians have decided that they will make India Atmanirbhar. He said NDA government cares for each and every Indian and is driven by a people-centric and humanitarian approach. Modi said many reforms have been implemented in the defense sector, including focusing on indigenization, making of defense corridors, and boosting defense exports. Prime Minister said, inspired by the mantra of Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, Sabka Vishwas and Sabka Prayas, the NDA government has made various efforts to boost pro-people governance to help the poor, the youth, farmers, women and the marginalized. Union Health Minister Dr. Mansukh Mandaviya has said that India considers health care as a seva and the country is ready to take a leading global role in providing healthcare services to the world through its trained and competent manpower. Dr. Mandaviya said this while interacting virtually with officials of regional PIB, DT, AIR and media persons yesterday. He said that India is at a key inflection point of not just Heal in India through its vibrant medical value tourism, but also Heal by India, where our medical professionals can be used to serve not just our country, but at a global level. Dr. Mandaviya said the government of India supplied medicines to more than 150 countries during the COVID-19 pandemic without increasing the price of medicines. He said apart from that, India has also supplied COVID vaccines to over 100 countries. The National Health Authority (NHA) has announced the successful integration of National Telemedicine Service eSanjeevani with its flagship scheme Ayushman Bharat Digital Mission. The integration allows the existing users of eSanjeevani to easily create their Ayushman Bharat Health account (APA) and use it to link and manage their existing health records like prescriptions and lab reports, etc. The users would also be able to share their health records with doctors on eSanjeevani, which will help in better clinical decision-making and ensuring the continuum of care. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will attend a program on Save Soil Movement at Vigyan Bhavan tomorrow on the occasion of World Environment Day. The Prime Minister will also address the gathering during the program. Save Soil Movement is a global movement to increase awareness about deteriorating soil health and bring about a conscious response to improve soil. The movement was started in March this year by Sadhguru, who embarked on a 100-day motorcycle journey passing through 27 countries. The fourth edition of Khelo India Youth Games 2021 will officially kick off in Haryana this evening with a glittering opening ceremony. Union Home Minister Amit Shah will be the chief guest at the opening ceremony of the Grand Sports Festival at Panchkula. Union Minister for Youth Affairs and Sports Anurag Thakur, Haryana Chief Minister Manohar Lal and Haryana Sports Minister Sandeep Singh will also attend the ceremony. Khelo India Youth Games is the biggest nationwide grassroots level sports competition in the country. The Haryana Chief Minister said about 8,500 players will be taking part in these games. For the first time, all states and union territories are taking part in the games, with host Haryana fielding the largest contingent of 528 players. The popular categories include athletics, football, badminton, table tennis, kabaddi, handball, wrestling, volleyball, boxing, and 5 indigenous sports. And now 20 news, here are main points again. President Ramnath Kovind appeals to industrial sector to help government in reducing carbon emission. Nagaland Assembly Secretariat Staff Association to continue with its agitation. Chief Secretary J. Alam holds departmental review meeting with Soil Welfare Department and State Resources Centre for Women. And the fourth edition of Khelo India Youth Games 2021 will officially kick off in Haryana. That is all we have in this evening news bulletin. Good night.